This is my 2022 FreeSolo OG, and I've had it now for 2 years, and I was lucky to get it from a gentleman who thought he'd do a lot of camping with his 9-year-old son, and the 9-year-old son wouldn't have it. So I found it on Facebook Marketplace for $9,000. So I wasn't necessarily pleased with the original. I wanted more counter space. And as somebody noticed when I posted a picture here, they're asking me what did I do with my propane. And I basically don't cook. Once my kids got bigger, I stopped cooking. And I was saying that if Stouffer's mac and cheese is on sale, I'll buy 10 and eat them for 10 days.
So this beautiful galley remodel is all for show?
It is.
And
yeah.
storing leftovers?
Yeah, I don't do anything. But I did want a sink. So I did get this off of the RV store and saw somebody else had it. So this handy dandy fits.
That's a very, very nice sink,
I like
and
that.
with the collapsible faucet.
Yes.
I've seen them on some nicer campers.
And because I don't have the propane, I do use the induction if I was going to do anything like that. I do have, we put the pump down here. And I'll get this was meant for sheet metal, so I have to get another type of a button to turn that on.
Oh yeah, so it's a panel style switch.
Yes, yes.
So one other thing that you can do is they sell single panel holders. So you can actually drill the hole, screw the panel holder in, that pops into that.
Okay,
I'll send you a link, but that's a common...
That would be great. So that's basically, then I just fold this down and put it away, and obviously put up my peacock, since peacock is the theme.
Peacock is the theme, and what a nice, I mean, they use beadboard.
Yeah.
So instead of the peel and stick tiles, that's an actual tongue and groove beadboard.
Yeah, and I didn't fix the mod up here with the leak, so you can see the bubbling.
It just makes it look better. It just looks used.
Yeah, so I did that. And this is the first time I brought the toaster oven along. And I've made toast. I could make grilled cheese if I wanted to.
Can you make Stouffer's mac and cheese?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Now, do you know if this beadboard is glued, or did they?
So he did glue, but he does have nails around.
Okay.
And the other thing somebody was asking me about yesterday, this is a material the contractor uses for siding in houses. It's called AZEK, A-Z-E-K.
Yes.
And so it's just that thin. It has a wood-like grain on one side, and then he said he thought this would wear very well. It doesn't buckle, it doesn't stain.
It doesn't have any water damage, and I don't know if you noticed this, but this material right here is the same.
You're kidding.
Yep,
No, I didn't know
that's
that.
what on
that's
older
great.
trailers it was wood with 040 aluminum, 040
Okay.
aluminum. Now it's Phylon with that same material that you're showing there. I don't know if it picks up on the camera, but that's what this part of the bushwhacker.
Oh my goodness,
is made of.
okay.
So good choice of material.
Yeah, so I just figured that was, and I liked the nice white and bright. And that the beadboard, like I said, I just wanted that to be the backsplash.
It's a beautiful, cozy galley that you made your own. I'm surprised. You could have lied to us and said you were like a master chef.
No.
So this is just where mac and cheese is heated up.
Exactly. And then Lowe's, I got this. This was part of a closet system, and got the drawer, and I mean just everything's in here. So.
Whoa!
You know.
So you got rid of the propane, so the furnace is gone.
Oh, and the heater.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
yes.
the furnace
because
is gone.
in Florida, I don't need.
Oh, that's a good
heat.
point. But now, what about this weekend?
So this weekend, I'm using an electric blanket, and I've got the little buddy heater in there.
Perfect.
Yep. And so in the...
Can't see it on the camera, but it's absolutely freezing.
It's a little damp.
Yeah.
The one thing I did move the ARB over here because you'll see that I have the other screened room on the other side.
So being a FreeSolo, this would be a trailer that came with one awning.
Correct.
And I'm noticing a lack of mountains. Did you remove the mountains?
I removed them. Well, in Florida, it takes no time at all. You can just sit out there and take them right off.
And there's no mountains in Florida.
No,
So.
and then I started on the back, but I haven't finished that. So yes, the idea is, and I think I'll probably leave the FreeSolo
Okay.
there. And then in the inside here, I did change out the air conditioner because the one that was in there, I just had to turn off and on. This one is thermostatically controlled.
Really nice.
So it makes a big difference.
And did you do any modifications to this, or is this factory?
No, that's what I'm saying. My brother changed out the existing air conditioner that had no thermostat on it. It was going all the time. You get up, turn it off, get hot, turn it back on. So
That makes sense. But I mean, out of your new air conditioner, some folks have flashed and done.
No.
Yours doesn't leak inside.
Nope, I haven't had no issues.
Do you make sure to tip it the right?
Correct.
So
yes.
tell, because we get this question all the time with newcomers, explain how you keep this from leaking inside to the camper.
So yes, I actually level it to where it's lower on this side. And then he did put shims. So he shimmed it up so that it's angled toward the back too.
So we go from very complicated to very simple,
Yeah.
but the very first step is if your air conditioner discharges on the driver's side, you just, you don't need to roll out of bed,
Yep.
just
Nope.
a little tilt so that the water can come
Correct.
out here
Correct.
and not inside your bed.
Yep. And then the only other mod I did, there's a bracket over there for a TV over there, that's on a little swing arm. It's only like a 17-incher, but on a day like today, I'd play videos or do whatever with that. And then this is a beach chair, good old Walmart $8.99, but that's just a beach chair. I got it specifically because it has the very high back. So now on a rainy day like this, I'll sit in there and read or crochet or do something.
So for the most part here, it looks like you're doing the solo camping.
Yes, absolutely. It's just me.
What is completely genius about this, you've taken a tiny camper that had enough space for like a compact queen bed.
Yeah.
You made a space plenty enough to sleep, but you
Absolutely.
found a way for inclement weather.
Yeah.
Indoor, whether it's TV, you see your nice heater.
Yeah.
But you can actually sit in there and read a book.
Correct.
And
Yep, because I can just stretch right out.
that's really nice.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people will like that. What is this white board with an oak
Oh,
perimeter?
that's if I'm eating in here or on the computer. I probably got that at a garage sale somewhere. I've seen them. They still have them out, but I think it's just called a bed. It's like when you serve your wife breakfast in bed.
That's what I will use to provide her food in the camper. Now, these little things are just wonderful little tips for someone that, we're here to enjoy these beautiful campsites.
Absolutely.
But when we do have to spend time in these small campers, little things like that make a huge difference. I love what you've done in there.
Yeah. And I've got my Jackery over there because I was up at Mongauk and it was boondocking, no electricity. So I usually try to pack. I have a tote that's a boondocking tote or a full electric tote. Most all of my items that I use, my lights, everything are USB. I've gone strictly to USB or solar because I can charge everything up on the Jackery. I've got the one panel, but that's my next. I got to get one of you guys help me to put a solar panel on there. And so, yes, I did remove the propane tank my brother put on. This was a box from
Harbor
Freight, yes, yeah. So that has all the, I ran out of gas going across Maine. You take that.
This is so smart.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So I'm keeping it.
It's not just Maine. There's spots when you're traveling in Canada. There's spots, I'm sure, all over.
They need to have a sign, no gas, the next 100 and whatever miles it is. I think I remember seeing that when we went out west. It would identify when the last chance at civilization was. So then, yes, I got the, this is just a 10 by 10 straight arm tent, easy up. This, this is the first time I've used this one. This is, and it went up very quickly with just me. It has the center, just push a little bit of and it just pops right up like a gazelle thing. And this side, come on in. I had Sam in here to see.
You guys have seen Julie Schwack before in a previous video. The Schwack is back right by us.
That's cute. So this, number one, is huge. It's 10 by 10, obviously, on the inside. But it has two of the walls that are total screens. And then two of the walls are doors. So I was asking Sam, the wonderful guy that sews everything and does everything. But he felt what I wanted to do is move this around. So have a solid panel against the camper and have either in canvas or something reinforced so it could make it to the door. But
you'd be adding a zipper.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes, something to it. But he said it also needs like a tunnel, more of a
vestibule.
Yes. There you go. So that is what hooks into the door.
It's something that I think we're going to see a lot more of. I mean, I have been a huge proponent of going this way over our retractable awnings.
Yes.
And now with some of the work that Sam and the Wizard of Mods has done to beef up those awnings, but this can handle real weather.
Correct.
And those unmodified awnings cannot.
Yeah.
They're sunshades.
Yes. And this was another Walmart. I know that when I got it, it was $89. Last time I looked, it's doubled. But this is advertised as just a 10 by 10.
Yep.
It's got a bathtub bottom on it. So I've been in plenty of rain, and obviously it's not coming in. This, I mean, I did have this up when it was really pouring, but this is my view. I mean, this is just
so from
wonderful.
insects to sunshades and different things, you can actually see it. When the weather gets really bad, you can bring it up. I'm a huge fan, after testing a lot of them, of the Euromax 10 by 10s.
Oh.
They're really solid, but what Easy Up is doing, and these Easy Up rooms will fit on any 10 by 10 awning.
Correct.
But the high ceiling
Yes.
and the ability to seal it up with this tub bottom,
Yes.
You can get heat in here.
Yes.
You can actually warm this up
Yeah.
considerably
Yeah.
with a heater, and we'll see. We're having the same conversation. I'm twisting the Wizard's arm to make a little hallway from mine to the camper as well. So we'll see what he comes up with.
This is great. I mean, and I would bring both items. Maybe I don't put up the room, but I definitely use the Easy Up, the canopy.
Exactly.
And this one is very nice. The other one, it did not seem to be as rain resistant. You can't tell, but it's got that silver foil type heat.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. So.
Yeah, well, they handle wind and they handle intense weather, and you don't have to babysit them.
Yeah.
You know, earlier today, you did what I was thinking about. We took off from the campsite and went off check out town. It started to rain pretty hard.
It did.
You weren't concerned that this was going to be on the ground when
Not
you
at
got
all.
back.
No.
So.
And now I did, I think I ratcheted this side up to 3 holes, and we left this one down at 2 holes.
There's a leveling capability with a spring-loaded pin. So we've been using these tent camping and car camping for years. I just love the versatility. For someone who doesn't have a retractable awning, you know, you can move this to either side.
Absolutely.
You could move this over the galley of the camper.
Yeah.
But there's something for everyone.
That's right.
You know.
And before I had this, I had a square drop called My Mini Trailer, and it was bright purple aluminum.
You don't like purple.
I don't like purple at all. And but the wonderful thing about that is my beloved older brother ended up dying of pancreatic cancer in 31 days from diagnosis to death, and that color is purple. So it gets to my heart. So there you go. I'm also with Sisters on the Fly.
I was just going to ask you if you wanted to take a minute to plug this amazing project.
So this is North America, because it's the United States and Canada, the largest women's adventure group, camping, fly fishing, They also do European travel, Galapagos Islands, Alaska tours. Group just got back from one of the river cruises down the Rhine in Germany. So for me, as a single woman, I can travel around the country here with groups, go over to Europe. I mean, it's just, it's a lot of fun. It's not that I feel like I'm on my own. So it's weird to be camping where there's guys. But
they let some foxes in the hen house
that's right.
for this trip.
So this is my Connecticut number, my number
Okay.
when I joined. It's dues of 70,000.
Wow.
I'm so rich. $70
A month.
annually.
Okay.
And all the events, they can be crazy. Like right now, there's 620 Sisters on the Fly at Dollywood in Tennessee for their 25th
So on my cross-country road trip, I ran into girl campers.
Yes, girl campers, another one.
You know,
Yeah.
and I've seen these groups. I couldn't encourage people. That's what we're doing right now. I wasn't
Yes.
invited to Sisters on the
Yes,
Fly,
you weren't.
but we're at a tiny camper gathering,
Yes.
and the camaraderie and just, you know, being able to find like-minded people.
Yeah.
It's really wonderful. So find, if
fantastic.
you haven't heard of it,
Yeah.
is there
There's
Brothers on the Fly?
No, I haven't heard of
Okay.
those, but definitely Sisters on the Fly, and every state has a chapter or region. They break it down to Mid-Atlantic, New England, Southeast, Northeast, that type of thing. So, but there is a website.
Well, I will put that website in the video's description, but thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
I had such an amazing time hanging out, and
you.
thank you for taking the time to share your humble abode on
You're
the road.
You're very welcome. Take care.
Take care, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Stouffer's mac and cheese is the classic taste you love.